And it just came up with marine, gorilla, and crazy.
Yeah, he's like, the dude did his interview and he's like, yeah, so the gorilla, they kill random travelers. He's like, we must stop them. So they go to Africa, I forget where it was someplace.
Yeah, Terrence Howard, there we go. But yeah, continue.
And they just go down there with M16s and just shoot these gorillas. And he's a therapist.
Oh, but he's a therapist / ex-Marine.
Yeah, he's like the Jesus therapist. He's going down there shooting gorillas. I'm like, wow, what a movie.
Exactly. I never heard or seen that before, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't.
My mom recommended it to me. She's like, this movie has a lot of great action. I'm like, oh, okay. It's the CG gorillas, I swear.
Oh, man. That's kind of reminded me. I wanted to see Rise of Planet of the Apes.
I heard that was really good.
Yeah, I heard from some people it was good. I want to see that, but I haven't been able to see. I ain't been watching no movies recently. I think the last one was First Class. That's about it.
Last one for me was Cap.
Last one I saw was Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Oh, man. I wanted to see Harry Potter, but then this douche on Facebook spoiled it for me. I ain't gonna say nothing, but it was a big-ass spoiler. And I was like, you motherfucker, if I could find you, I would hurt you. I don't know. I grew up, I didn't read the books or whatever, but I grew up watching the movies. And I was like, this is pretty cool. Even though I was complaining they should have more like magic fighting and shit. But I enjoyed the movies. It was pretty good. And I just grew up watching them. And then I was like, alright, I'm going to go see the last one. So this is the last one. And then the guy was just like, hey, I'm on Facebook. Let me spoil everything for you. And I was like, no! Because my friend, he was just randomly looking for, I don't know, whatever he was doing on Facebook. And I just glanced over on the screen, and it was like, yep, in the last movie this happens. I was like, motherfucker. Why? Why did I look at Facebook? I knew it was evil. But, it spoiled the movie for me. I might eventually watch it, but, just to watch it or whatever, but I'm just mad.
I'm not a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
I've read the first 3 books, because back in, 5th grade, I think it was, you had to read books for these points that you get to pass.
Yeah.
You read a book, you take a test on the computer and get these points for it.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter was worth a crap load because it was really big.
Those books are chunky. I like good.
Yeah, I read through the first 3 and yeah. Then I just started reading Aragon, and then the movie for that was terrible.
I don't even know what that is. Cause I didn't really.
It's about a dude that just rides a dragon.
Sounds cool.
It is cool. The movie just made it so stupid. They got some weird, this weird dude who looks like a singer from the Backstreet Boys to ride a dragon around, a terribly CGI dragon, and stab things.
Really? Oh man, that's ridiculous. But let me see. I don't know.
I have a question. How are we going to fit all of this on YouTube?
Break it into mini parts.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. I didn't think we was gonna be going so long. That's what she said. But no, I didn't know. I was just talking about stuff, man. This is pretty much cool. I'm enjoying myself. So whenever you guys pretty much feel like we run out of topics, which it seems like we're getting around that point.
My friend went to sleep.
I'm sure he did.
I feel so bad.
We got toxin pretty much fueling the fire. He's just like, have you seen Lord of the Rings? And now we're going to be like, yeah, I've seen Lord of the Rings. Here's everything that we liked about it. And I was like, oh my goodness, we're going to be up all night just talking about random shit. It went from comics to movies to comics to movies to other comics to movies to random animated TV shows to movies to comics. Oh man, this is the most random shit ever. But I believe Justin TV has this feature where you just upload to YouTube and it breaks it up into parts for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
that's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty useful. Because at first I was like, man, I'm gonna have to record this. I'm gonna have to rig up fraps to get everything and do all this crazy crap. But now I was like, nope, no, I ain't gotta do it because I can just have it here. It records in the archive and then I just move it straight over. So it takes the load off my back since I'm lazy and shit. I don't feel like doing a lot of stuff. Because I know if I had to record it, I would have had to render it out in Sony Vegas. Rendering would have took forever and a day because we've been talking for 4 hours about random shit.
Yeah.
Then I would have had to go and put it on, YouTube, and then knowing me, I had to put some kind of stupid joke in there. It was like, this is what we was doing in this part, talking about random shit, and then blah, 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 and just like, oh, we was talking about Batman, and then have to put like little stupid jokes.
I don't even think we could take those down to parks, because we don't even talk about it. We stay on a topic for like 10 seconds.
And totally forget about what we was talking about.
We're like, yeah, Batman was cool. So anyways, what about Deadpool?
Exactly. But that's how I am. I'm just random. And
then we just keep revisiting topics.
We was like, oh yeah, remember when we was talking about this one thing? Let's talk about it for a minute, then forget about it again.
We're like, yeah, we talked about Ultimate Spider-Man at the beginning. That reminds me, you know what Ultimate Spider-Man?
I'm surprised these guys stayed in so long. Because we've so been random. And they just like, let's fuel the flames and just keep giving them random things to talk about. Because they've been pretty much just feeding us comments. I see something like, have you ever seen Freddy vs. Jason?
I love that movie.
Yep, I've seen it too.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yep, I've seen it back when I was younger, and I was like, oh, what is going on? I
was just like, oh my God.
Exactly. Because when I first seen it, I was like, they finally putting the big two, against each other. That's pretty cool. And I watched the movie, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. It was hilarious. It was crazy, and they just brought Freddy out of his world, and him and Jason fought, and I was like, this was actually pretty interesting, because like right before that I watched Jason X, and I was like, this is pretty stupid. but I enjoyed Jason versus Freddy, and I enjoyed like the remake of Friday the 13th. I think the first one with the guy from what was it? Was it the guy from Smallville? No. He was in The Mist, and that movie was shit. The guy from Supernatural was in the remake of Friday the 13th. Yeah. And I enjoyed that. Probably turn off my TV. That shit has been on behind me. But
you know what? The chat box thing only appears every time I refresh the page. Every time I refresh it, the freaking ad pops up.
Oh, don't worry about it. I shouldn't be able to hear it. You'll just have to deal with it. Because it shouldn't be in the recording.
Yeah.
Because I know my ad is going to constantly be in there. Every time I refresh the page, like every time something like shut down or something happens, I have to refresh it, and then the stupid little ad comes up, and that's all up in the recording.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw that you didn't say was someone typed, "I can fly. Can you fly?"
Yeah, that's the last thing, and I just looked at it and I was like, no, I cannot fly.
Yes, no, I cannot achieve flight.
Exactly. Also, have you seen Wolverine and the X-Men R.I.P.? What? No, I don't know.
Oh, I haven't.
No, I ain't even heard of that. What is that? Because all I know is Batman R.I.P. and that's about it. I don't know nothing about no other R.I.P. And then this guy say, I need to get Skype. Well, it's free. It's free. You can download it.
It's really easy to download.
Yeah, you hit download and then it downloads.
That's the best description I have ever heard.
Well, if you get it, because I was like, I want to do this whole podcast thing, because I figured it'd be cool talking to some other guys that's pretty much in the comic books. And if you can get Scott Toxin, then you can be on here, because this is not any requirement.
He's been supplying us
with all the
topics that are really good.
Exactly. So if you want to get Scott, you just got to go to the website, download it, and that's pretty much it. You just got to have a mic. And that's about it.
The sad thing is my headset, only one earphone works.
I destroyed so many headsets.
I've gone through like 20 in like a year.
Exactly. My first one I was recording something like Ultimate Spider-Man or some shit. I seen this big ass fucking mosquito on my wall, and I was like, you need to die. So I got up and bashed it with my shoe. I moved too far from my computer and yanked the cord, and my microphone never worked on that again. I got my second one, and I got my second one from my grandmother. And she was like, here, I broke the headphones, so you can have it. And I was like, really? What is this, hand-me-downs and broken shit? What kind of crap is that? So I was using that for a while. And the only problem with that, it didn't have like the little muff thing, so you can always hear me like breathing in it. And I was like, I can't really use this. And then I woke up and my brother broke it. Because the ear muff thing fell off. And I was like, motherfucker. So then that's when I was recording like Minecraft or something. And I had to put the headphones on my head, and I couldn't hear out them, so I had to put another set of headphones on top of that so I could hear it without it being in the recording. And that shit hurt so bad.
Yeah, I broke one of my headsets by someone was at the door, and I got up, and my foot was wrapped around the headset cord. And I jumped over my chair, and it ripped the audio jack and it just tore the entire like metal thing off of it.
Oh man.
Because it was at an angle and it was broke off inside of my computer.
Yeah, that must suck.
And I had to get it out with tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I broke my last headset because like I got up to leave, I put my headset down, also put the wire like hooked onto my shoe.
Yeah.
So if I freaking like bent the USB thing, and
it's always something like that happens.
I got my new one because I bought the warranty from Radio Shack, which I ended up still having to like jump through hoops to get because.
Yeah. I hate dealing with companies sometimes when it comes to warranty.
I have to wait for my Xbox is broken. I have to wait for them to send me a box to send it back.
I always like when you have the Xbox and it dies, and it's like, oh, time to get you a casket, and you got to get a box to send it back.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Toxin, I'm 15 too.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he was like,
I still have my Xbox 360 box.
Yeah, I still have my first one. It's dying. It's dying.
They're like, yeah, you need to send it in with your box. I'm like, okay. They're like, you know what? Never mind. We'll send you a box.
Yeah.
Why? We need to know. Recognize your specific model. I'm like, wow.
Right.
So you further waste my time. Thanks.
Pretty much. But
I think they purposely do that just to deter you from going through the process.
Yeah, I know some people is like, I'm not going to deal with this hassle. I'm just going to buy another Xbox. How people's gotten over the years. It's like I could just buy another one, and it's going to be less of a hassle than having to deal with damn Microsoft. And they were just like, fuck it, I don't feel like waiting.
See, what sucked is like when I got my new headset, I still had to kind of pay because I guess the price of it had gone up since I bought the previous one because I got the exact same model headset.
Goddamn inflation. I like it.
Yeah. So I had to pay the difference, and I still had to pay it if I get another warranty.
Exactly. That sucks. Voco 98. My only recommendation if you need a new headset is just go on eBay. Cause my first one was cheap as shit. I got my first one. It was pretty good quality. It was only like $7. I seen one for $2 on there. It was buy it now. So,
I got mine. I got a Skype one. I went to Best Buy. They had conveniently the day that I went there, they had a sale. It was a really nice Skype headphone, the one that I ripped off in my computer. It was $20.
How nice it was.
It was perfect in every way. I just got up and just ripped off of him. Like, I hate my life. I hate my life.
Exactly. It sucks when you break your own shit. And you're just like, you can't blame nobody else.
I had it for a month.
Yeah. This hurricane is gonna hurt. I only heard a little bit about the hurricane. Was a hurricane like Irene or something?
Yeah, everyone's afraid that it's gonna hit Ohio.
Yeah, like I know some people have been complaining like in New York, they're like, oh, it's gonna hit here and other stuff. Then I just seen like random things on Yahoo when they leave like little news reports. It's like this Brazil or something got hit with it, and you just see like devastation and shit. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope
nothing bad ever happens to Ohio. All right, the city I live in now. Like, it gets hit by tornadoes every once in a while, but they're like, oh, it's right next to where you live, and then it doesn't do anything for like 5 miles away. I wanted to just stop getting scared about it. I used to just hop in my bathtub and just put a freaking mattress over it, and then I come out. Never mind.
He said, I live on the beach in Alabama. Oh, dude.
Oh, that sucks.
You better move.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Because it's like tornado and ocean like best friends, man. And they going to whoop your ass. Oh, man.
Oh, man. I feel sorry.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you, man. You better pack up the truck and just leave. Say goodbye to your home.
That's what I always thought. Like, whenever someone's like, oh, there's a tornado headed your way, I'm like, fuck, can I get in my car and go to my ass?
I was like,
I want to freaking Texas. I'll be back later.
Exactly, because I was like, I live in Georgia, and we don't really have to deal with any weather at here other than extremely hot summers. That's about it. Yeah. And like random occurrences, like it might snow in some random ass time of the year where it never snows. That's about it. We don't get hit with earthquakes or tornadoes or typhoons, any of that. Maybe just thunderstorms. So I've been pretty lucky. But I feel for people who have to deal with natural disasters because it's not like you can go outside and just punch